Good morning and welcome yet to another video. Today we're on the R12 GS and we're doing the first real ride, I think. So the response was really awesome on this bike. I think it was one of my best videos yet in terms of watch time. So I'm really grateful for that. So thank you already. And now we're on the R12 GS. We're going to do a little off-road ride today. Small one, just testing out what this bike is like off-road. We're also testing out the connectivity hub. I think it works pretty easy. Looks nice. And I'm going to talk about why I have bought this bike. So let's go. And first off, in this video we're going to talk about why I bought the R12 GS and what are the things that I've noticed already that quite surprised me. And there's a lot. And some things are positive and some things are a little bit less positive. So it's quite busy right now, as you can see. They're pulling new wires for the internet in this little village. So, we're riding again. So, the number one reason why I've bought this bike is because of the looks. I'm honestly blown away by the looks. It's standing in my garage right now, and every time I look at it, I'm like, oh my god. Sometimes people say, yeah, get a hard one from a bike, and I'm getting a hard one from this bike. It is absolutely, let's get it a little bit more upright. It's absolutely awesome looking. So that is the reason why I've bought this bike. Yeah, I've always been told, and I've always told myself, you need to buy a bike with your heart and not with your mind. And in this case, I've bought it with my heart, but my mind is also really satisfied. But this bike just looks so good. I really like the golden fork. I like the color scheme. I like the lines of this bike. I like the 21-inch front wheel. I like the 18-inch rear. I like the aggressive tires. I like the windshield. I like the display. It is just the perfect bike. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, that's the first reason why I bought this bike. And the second reason is I like my boxers. I really love the boxer engine. I think it's the best engine ever made. It's timeless. It's old. Technology is pretty old, but it is a really torquey engine, and the sound of this air-cooled engine is really good. I do want a little bit of a louder exhaust, but I've said that in the previous video. If you have any tips, please let me know what could be a good and a loud or louder exhaust. But the sound of this engine, the torque, the ease of use, the simple design, also of course the reason that it stands and sticks out quite literally, I really like that. It is a bold statement, and that's a thing that I really love. So the engine is the second reason why I bought this bike, and it doesn't disappoint at all. The third reason is that I think this bike is pretty light. It's a lot lighter than the 1300 GS. It's more a mid-size weight, so you have quite a few categories. You have the heavy bikes like the GS 1300, like the KTM 1290 or 1390, and that kind of bikes. Then you have the upper middleweight class, and that is the Africa Twin, the Desert X, 890 Adventure R, Tenera, Tenere 700 World Rate. Those are quite big and heavy bikes for a mid-size ADV bike, are all around 215 kilos to 230 or something like that. And that's a really good size. And then you have those smaller mid-size ADV bikes. We're talking about the Touareg, the Cove, and that kind of bikes. And then you have the really light ones, so the 690 Enduro and all the single-cylinder ADV bikes. And this sits quite nicely in the middle. It's not too light, because I've noticed that lighter bikes, especially on longer roads, or if you're riding a lot of on-road. Hierin? I will go here. It's quite busy, not sure what is happening over here. So the size and the weight is just perfect for me. You can do a long distance travel on it. It's also really planted when riding in the sand, I hope. It's not the heaviest, not the lightest, it's just a really good mid-size. And the really nice thing is that if you compare it to, let's say, an 890 Adventure R or a Desert X, this one has a 1200cc engine, and those have around 900 and 890. So yeah, I think that's a lot better. So the fourth reason why I've bought this bike is because it has a really nice combination of features and tech. So, and of course also the old school look. So it has a digital dash, if you can see it, gear indicator, quick shifter, cruise control, standard, or not standard, but it's part of the package, and everybody buys that package. It has a lot of nice creature comforts, and of course it's also missing some things like the fuel gauge. But yeah, it's a really nice and complete package, and that's one of the reasons why I bought this. And the last reason is, and maybe the most stupidest reason, it's a BMW. And I've ridden a lot of bikes, I've owned a lot of bikes, around 40 plus bikes in my short career as a rider. And BMW has something special in my opinion, in my humble opinion. It is just, it's a special brand. It doesn't shout, it doesn't wants to be as, how do you say that? It's not like KTM shouting, I'm the best, or I'm the ready to race, or that kind of stuff. It just says, enjoy the ride. And they're not working with a lot of influencers or something like that. It's just a really nice brand. And yeah, I really love the brand BMW. It's just they have really nice cars, nice bikes, nice quality, nice showrooms. It's just it's one of my favorite brands. So that's the fifth reason why I've bought this bike. The sixth reason and the last is I'm going to ride a little bit more off-road, and I wanted a bike that it looks good and it's also very, very capable. And I think this bike does everything right. It looks absolutely awesome. Hopefully it's also really capable. I do think so, but we'll see quite soon enough. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find this video interesting. If you have any questions about the R12 GS, please let me know. I will make a lot of content about this bike because this bike is very close to my heart. I absolutely love it. Oh. So, stay tuned.
Hey, are you still watching? Good, good. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. I hoped you liked it, and if you do, please consider to subscribe because that would really help the channel. For now, if you want to see anything more, this is my recommended video for you. This is my latest video for you, and again, if you want to subscribe, please tap here.